Hey guys, today we're here with our special guest, my little sister. We're doing our hot takes today, or like a stay with me video kind of thing. Like things that are controversial or like less agreed upon in society.
Today's culture.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I think these are conversation topics because cancel culture is so easily come upon nowadays. And it's like if you put your opinion out on the internet, you have to be like prepared for someone to cancel you and disagree with you. So we're just gonna start off the top of the list.
I think it's okay to have an opinion. Not everything is cancelable. If someone's getting canceled for something, then like maybe they're like committing a crime or like saying a slur or like doing something that is like not like good. But like every single little opinion does not need to be cancelable.
I think people are very sensitive on the internet now, so like opinions are just taken as disagreements. Like it's very hard to put your opinion out there without getting backlash from a whole community that's defending the opposite side of the argument. But I think that's the cost of posting on social media. Like if you're gonna put yourself out there and post, like you have to be ready for people to disagree with you. My hot take is that Taylor Swift is overhyped. And before the Swifties come from me, okay, I didn't say she was a bad artist. I said she's overhyped. One of my best friends is a Swiftie diehard, okay? She made me listen to the whole album. Like, we had an album listening party, and I showed up because I'm a good friend, okay? She's, like, very poetic. Like, her lyrics are very poetic, and you can tell that she's writing with purpose, But, like...
I think her fan base ruins her music for a lot of people.
I think people are less inclined to say that they like Taylor Swift because you're expected to, like, love her, and there's no like middle ground of just liking Taylor Swift, I liked her 2000s music, like You Belong With Me, Does She Wear Short Skirts, I Wear T-shirts. I love that song, But I'm not a fan of the most recent music.
I also think the hypocrisy towards Taylor Swift should be studied, because if any other celebrity did some of the things that Taylor Swift did or does, you guys would not react, or like people would not react in the same way.
Well, there was that whole controversy that someone tracked her private jet.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
And everyone just glazed past it.
No, she was canceled, bro. She was dragged on the internet for that because she used, like, too many carbon fuel emissions, whatever, because she was, like, traveling 45 minutes on a private jet, or she took her jet too many places. But, like, what do you expect her to do? The same thing happened to Kim Kardashian. When the fires were happening in California, Kim Kardashian hired like a personal brigade of firefighters to protect her home. And people were like, oh, people don't have the resources for that. But like, if I had Kim Kardashian money and my house was at risk, my family home, and if I had money like that and resources, I would do the same thing. Anybody would if they were put in that position. Like if people's homes are burning down, and if you have the money, resources to protect your home like that, then it's okay I think that was okay to be selfish. That's not even selfish. She paid the firefighters to be there. Like I
think hiring firefighters is different than going on a private jet for a 20-minute ride.
And Kylie Jenner had a 20-minute plane ride too. From like one city to the next in California.
I don't know. When I heard about Taylor Swift controversy, especially with her jet, I thought it was a much bigger deal. And then like a week passed and everybody moved on.
Oh, her relationship was another thing that was like she's dating that football player, right? Travis Kelce. Nobody even knew who Travis Kelce was before Taylor Swift.
That is not true. Travis Kelce was famous.
But like
he wasn't famous within like, let's just like generalize it in like the sense of like the girls. So when she started dating him, everyone was like, oh, she made Travis Kelce famous. And then the boys were like, no, she didn't.
The freaking NFL, like, made her a segment of the game.
Really?
Yeah. Like, they zoomed in on her and was like, yeah, we have Taylor Swift in the stands today with her like,
Oh.
And she showed up with Blake Lively for one of them, and, like, People Magazine did this whole segment on the jewelry that they wore to the football game. Because one of them was, like, blinged out or something like that.
Anyway, her next one is it's easier to make money as a woman.
I fully agree with this. I think it is easier to make money as a woman than a man in today's society. And that's not... I agree that there is, like, a gender pay gap and, like, women have to work harder in corporate situations to get the respect that men do. Like, I agree with all that. But in the general stance of things, like, if a man and a woman were both homeless at the same time, I think it would be easier for a woman to get hired or find work before a man does without objectifying herself or like doing what you're thinking of doing, you know? I just think because women have like leverage over men, that if men are in a higher position when it comes to like hiring and stuff like that, which is what stats are pulling nowadays, like men are just more prominent in corporate America, I think it's easier for a woman to get in.
Do you think
most cases?
Do you think it's easier for a woman to get in like all senses? Like what if a man and a woman are already in and they're trying to like climb the ladder?
Yeah, that I think men have an easier time because men are just more, I think, respected in like corporate world scenarios, you know? Like people are more willing to take a man seriously than a woman, unfortunately. And that is not fair, you know?
I agree with that.
I'm saying in the bare minimum stances, like bare bones, if two people were side by side and they were both looking for work, I think a woman would get hired before a man.
Well, when you put it like that, it makes it seem like the people that are hiring or like wanting the girl to start working when they are in that bare bone, they're doing the objectifying.
That's actually a good point. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I love women. I know feminism. Yes, feminism. I love women. But that's just like, that's like a longer hot take.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's really hard to be like, as I'm in STEM, I'm in engineering, and I feel like it's really hard for people to take me seriously because I'm a woman. Like true. Automatically my intelligence is downgraded at least like 60% just because I have estrogen.
Yeah, I work in finance, and I feel like it's the same way because I work with like people, middle-aged white men is my clientele and stuff like that. But I also feel like when it comes to sales, I have the upper hand. I could sell something 10 times faster than a man can, and that's just because I am a woman. But then again, it also is because people probably do the objectifying.
Also, I think women are just more
likable.
Not likable, maybe like charismatic. Like, you know how like the stat is like every woman matures faster than a man? Like scientifically and biologically speaking, it's just like how our brains develop. Maybe we're just better at like speaking, maybe presenting ourselves. I don't know. Maybe that's why like social media is like a very like female dominated field.
That's true.
And it's really easy to make money on social media.
That's true. Okay, my next hot take is that I freaking hate In-N-Out. I think we're West Coasters. In-N-Out sucks, bro. It sucks. Let me just get my point across, okay? First of all, how are you not gonna have an all-inclusive menu being around for like 50 years? I don't even know how long. Second of all, the vegetarian menu sucks. What the frick is a grilled cheese, animal style? It's bread and cheese and sauce. And vegetables.
In-N-Out is literally a burger joint.
So
what do you want them to do?
And like, if you're gonna be a burger joint, have a burger option for the veggies, the vegetables in this world, you know? I eat chicken and turkey, but if I go to an establishment and they don't even have to have chicken and turkey options, you can have just like a veggie burger or or a black bean burger or a mushroom burger or a soy burger, the freaking Impossible Burger. Burger King has an Impossible Whopper. Burger King. In-N-Out needs to do better. I'm so sick of the and all my East Coast friends, they come to the West Coast and are like, we want to go to In-N-Out. Actually, I just had an East Coast friend come, and he was like, I want to go to Chili's.
I love Chili's
for the triple dipper. I was like, I'll take you there. But
I love Chili's.
I thought the triple dipper was mid too. That shit was oily, and it was like it just didn't taste.
I think you just went on a bad day.
It wasn't good, guys.
When I went for my triple dipper, I had a cheese pull. It was warm. It was crispy. It was delicious. Anyway, I eat everything. I'm not half vegetarian like she is. I love In-N-Out. I just really like it. I don't really have valid reason to back it up because it's just good.
If you eat beef, it's good.
I do agree that they should be having better vegetarian options. But I will not take In-N-Out slander. My next hot take is respect is earned and not given. And I want to bring this up specifically in cultural households, or especially kids of minorities. I do agree that there is a baseline level of respect that needs to be upkept with your elders. However, there's also a line of respect that we are all humans, and humans do not need to be, or there's no justification for someone to be nasty to one another just because they are quote unquote elder.
I don't think your elders being elder gives them a right to disrespect you. But I also think that respect is given to your elders. And that's a more traditional way of thinking about things, but as disgusting as an elder can be, not disgusting is a bad word, as mean as an elder can be, I feel like we owe them respect regardless. That's just my personal take on it, you know? I just feel like sometimes older people don't even really realize the disrespect, you know? Because, like, in their way of life and their day and like the way they went through life, it's like taboo. And like our grandparents call us sensitive all the time, even when they say the most insensitive stuff to us. But I feel like it's just like respect to your elders is just given. Like that's just a nature, you know? Unless they're like purposely disrespecting you, then that's a whole different story. Like purposefully, and nobody should have ill intention. But if your elders are like just being like, they make comments here and there, or like Indian parents make comments about like weight and appearances all the time, you know? And like my grandparents will make very insensitive comments about our appearance because we have 5 cousins that are all girls. They'll make very harsh like comments about our appearances all the time. And to them, it's like, oh, we're just concerned. Like, we're just worried about you. Like, why do you have acne? Or like, why is your hair shorter? Or like, why are you gaining weight? You know, like they don't mean any harm by it. But to us, it's like, why are you calling me fat? You know, like I can't do anything about my acne. And to us, it's hurtful, but to them, it's not.
Maybe age has a big factor in things, but if you were to take like someone that's like not considered quote unquote elderly, like a middle age, like say like auntie per se, or like an uncle, or maybe like someone that hasn't hit their like retirement age or something like that, if you were to say the things that they say to you back to them, they would see it as disrespectful.
That's fair.
So it's not, I don't think it's like a good way to say that they don't see it as disrespectful and they're just doing it out of care. I think that only comes with age. But I also think that I think a lot of people confuse respect and then kindness as the same thing, but they're not. Like, you cannot have respect for someone and still be kind to them. And you can have respect for somebody and then still not be kind to them. Or did I say the same thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. But it can go both ways. So, like, for example, like, I don't know, maybe this is just me being Gen Z, but like if an auntie comes up to me and says something like nasty and they're like not elderly or like they're not someone that like I need to be like, oh my god, it's okay, no worries about, either I will simply not say anything to them, or I'll say something like, I don't know, like it'll make them question like why they said that to me. Like if someone is like, oh, like you used to be so pretty, or like you got so like ugly, and I'll be like, why would you say that to me? And then they'll just think.
Oh, I have a video. My video about disrespect has this in a segment where it's like when people say offensive things to you, just straight up look at them and ask them why they said that.
Yeah.
Because then it gives them a chance to process like, oh, crap, I really did say something probably that wasn't supposed to be said out loud.
Yeah. But some people might take that as like not respecting. I don't know. To each their own. I think respect is earned. Caffeine addictions are not cute.
Oh my god.
And they're so glorified.
Nobody said they were cute. Okay, having addiction
they're
to
not
anything.
Normal.
Having addiction to anything is not cute, okay?
Having coffee every day is fine. This is especially big in like high school and college students.
Oh yeah.
It's very romanticized on social media, being like, oh, I cracked open 6 Red Bulls and then took a shot of Malibu to finish my paper.
No, like, even when I watch, like, influencers, like, Day in the Lives, and they crack open a freaking Alani at, like, 8 in the morning, and they just, like, run errands. What the frick do you need 200 milligrams of caffeine to run errands for? I get every now and then, like, you're having a slump day, and maybe you need to pick me up, you know? But every day, to, like, make it a part of your routine, or, like, the people who drink cans of Ghost Energy or Celsius before an hour workout, I don't get it.
Or the people that do 2 scoops of pre-workout between like anything.
I don't get it.
That's a lot of caffeine.
Yeah, like there's only a little bit is needed. I actually don't know the science if pre-workout like helps get a pump or anything like that. But crushing an entire Celsius for a 1 hour workout is just bizarre to me. Like that is supposed to last you the entire day's worth of energy. And if you're working out at 5 p.m. after work and you're crushing a Celsius at 5 p.m., obviously you're gonna ruin your sleep schedule and stuff like that because that caffeine's not burned off in an hour.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, I don't know if exercise like speeds up the caffeine burnage, but like, yeah, I just think it's too taboo to just drink caffeine all the time. You know, at the end of the day, caffeine is a drug, just like anything else that you can get addicted to.
I'm really passionate about this with the younger generation too, because I don't understand why I see 13-year-olds on TikTok and Instagram cracking open their 9th Red Bull of the day.
Yeah, or even like I think coffee talk's a big thing of it too. Like, there's a lot of teenagers between the ages of like 12 and 16, 17 getting iced coffees every day. And it's like, that will develop, I'm speaking from experience. Drinking coffee every day will develop a caffeine addiction to the point where I get headaches if I don't have coffee. But I'm like in my I'm not making an excuse for being in my mid-20s. But still, as a 16-year-old, like, you should not be having a latte every day just because you need espresso in your body, you know? I think there are other ways to wash your face. Drink some water. Go outside. There are other ways to wake your body up, you know?
Next hot take, or stay with me, is that if you find something on TikTok or Instagram that does not make you a fake fan of something, especially with like music or like art forms or something like that, I love using TikTok and Instagram to find like other artists and stuff like that. Like say Tate McRae, okay? I didn't find her from TikTok or Instagram. I was watching her on YouTube in like, I don't even know what year she started, maybe like 2015, I don't know. But when she started blowing up on Instagram, everybody was like mad about it. They were like, oh my god, like I need to gatekeep my favorite artist. You guys can't have her. You guys are all fake fans, blah, 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 blah. Like you guys don't deserve seats at her like concert. What?
I think that's the whole point of social media, is to like put yourself out there in front of new audiences. Like obviously if you're an artist of some sort, music, art, freaking scrapbooking, like you're gonna want new people to see your stuff. That's the whole point of social media.
Yeah. I think that also goes with like the idea of people's fan bases just like ruin the whole thing. Like you're not allowed to like something if you don't know like specific minute details of that thing because you're considered a fake fan. I don't like that at all. Everybody just needs to like what they like.
That's fair. I like cars. I'm like I say kind of because I'm like afraid to say I'm a car person, because as soon as I tell a man that I'm a car person, they're like, oh my god, this pipe, this spark extension plug engine V12. Do you understand? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm in a car encyclopedia when it comes to spotting cars on the road. Like, I can tell the difference between like a Prius and a GT3 RS, you know? No, but I really do. I can like drive and like I know all the Audi makes. I can spot like a M4 from a mile away. Like car sense and that. Like I like cool cars. If they look cool, that's cool, you know? And I like taking pictures of cool cars, you know? And I want a GT3 RS in the future. But I hate when people are like, you don't know enough about it so you can't be a fan. Like I go to car shows just to look at the car. I don't have to know about like what kind of freaking steel is making the engine or what kind of heat powers spark plug something enginizes the car. You know what I mean? Like,
I know about that.
That's just lame. You know what? I have a whole other rant on TikTok. It's about TikTok shops. Like,
viral. Can you curse?
I just blurred out.
Okay.
Not everything is viral. Not everything is viral. Not everything is viral. This viral Gatorade is on sale right now in the TikTok shop. Click the orange link below. What the hell? This hatred started because I'm like into dainty little watches, you know? I was on the internet looking at dainty little watches, right? And obviously like fast fashion has taken over. Shein has a copy of everything. Shein has a duplicate of everything, you know? I'm not saying you should buy or support Shein whatsoever, but there was one particular watch that made me crash out. It was all over the TikTok shop. All little fashion girlies were talking about it. It was a gold mini square Cartier dupe watch, okay? On the TikTok shop, it was $20. And every creator was like, it's on sale right now. Right now, it's on sale. Like, it's never going to be on sale again, you know? And there was like 45,000 units sold on this damn shop. Tell me why. The exact brand, it started with the G. The exact brand was on Shein for $2. $2. And that's what fast fashion is. And that's what the TikTok shop is. Not everything is viral. Like these, right now, all over my For You page are these stupid GLP-1 stickers. Stickers to mimic a GLP-1. You really think that a sticker is going to stop you from eating? No. A sticker's not going to do it. Maybe the sticker is like mind over matter for people, right? And that's why they're selling out. But the selling tack, the marketing behind kind patches and me we have beef. That's all over my TikTok page. They have dopamine patches that claim to make you happy.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're on different sides of the internet.
TikTok shop isn't real. It's not real. Everything is not viral. You don't need it. It's over consumerism. Everything's expensive. It's a sales tactic. You don't need it. I don't care how many demonstration videos there are showing you that the product works. I guarantee you it won't work the way what it does in the video. It's sales. That's literally what marketing is. I hate the TikTok shop. And that stupid orange cart in the bottom. I see so many cute girls on TikTok posting like fit checks and stuff like that. As soon as I see what they're wearing linked in the below, I'm not engaging with the video. I respect making money online, but it's one thing to make money online. It's a whole other thing to scam people. Half the time, people are not even... Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
On that note, I don't know why this made me think of things like this. I think Labubus are so ugly.
Labubus are cursed.
I like them for a little bit, but only because I saw like they had personality and their little theme parks and stuff like that. I thought they were cute in that sense. But to crash out and to like, I saw this girl. She was doing an unboxing of a Labubu, and she was like, if I don't get the pink one, I'm going back and suing it. And she's like in her car, she opens a green one. She's like crashing out. She's like ripping the box to shreds. She like films herself going into the store. She's like yelling at the store clerk. I don't know if it was staged or not. I think that's insane for is it Nordic demons?
Labubu.
I don't know. There's some type of demon that they're like based off of, and like everybody says that they're cursed and stuff like that. Like they're literally based.
Demon?
Yes, they're literally based off of a demon.
Oh
I don't know where
God,
it's from, but they're from
that.
demons.
There's like this whole TikTok conspiracy that a Labubu is cursed and people
Because they're based off of demons.
Bad luck after putting them on their... bad luck aside, why do
they turn into bag charms?
Why are people putting that on their Birkins?
Yeah.
Why is a Labubu
Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling?
on your Birkin?
Anyway, I just think it's fine if you want to like something. It's fine if you want to collect something. If you like Labubus, all power to you. Nobody should be crashing out to that extreme for any sort of like blind box or any item like that.
I also don't like how they're being resold for like 4 times the price, which is
yeah. Why are we paying $110 for a demon?
Labubu.
The girl on TikTok that says, I have the one and only
24 karat Labubu. Is that real? I never saw the original.
It's spray painted. It's not real. She did like a metal test and she was like, I have this stick that when it gets put to metal, it will beep. And she put it to her necklace and the beep was I think it was the hinge notification. I read the comments. It's so funny. She's so funny. Definitely 100% rage bait. Anyways.
Okay, guys, those are our hot takes on our Stay With Me's. Thanks for staying with us on today's episode of Hot Takes. It was very hard to convince her to film this, so...
No, it wasn't.
We probably won't do another one. Actually, low-key, the crumble cookie
They
video,
did good.
Those are my highest watch videos.
They did
Sai
good.
and I, like a year ago, we made crumble cookies at home for God knows what reason. I don't know why we had so much time on our hands during that time period. But they were phenomenal.
They were really good.
Phenomenal cookies.
Yeah.
And we did a taste test because I was really upset that crumble cookies were 1,000 calories a pop, and that was during my cut, so I was like trying to diet. And the cookies that we made were probably like 400 calories a pop, but that wasn't the point.
We got like cookie dough and we split it up into like different sections,
Sugar
like 6
dough.
different sections, and then we flavored each one of them.
Some smacking shit, bro. Like white
Yeah, they were
chocolate
really
raspberry. If you haven't watched our crumble cookie one, just go watch it just to see the kind of shit that we came up with. But regardless, those are my most watched YouTube videos for some reason. It was like our taste test in the crumble cookies. And that was like, I filmed it vertically. It's a vertical video.
We should do it again.
Anyways, guys, have a great evening. Like, comment, and subscribe.